Okay, so in last class we have taken a wave winding example after discussing brief introduction and concepts regarding the wave winding. Taken a 4-pole machine with 21 slots and 2 coil sides in each slot like this. So altogether we have 21 coils and 21 segments. So Yc is equals to 10. Yc equals to 10 for a retrogressive winding. This is a retrogressive winding. It is moving backside, and coil span is equals to 5 slots. 5 slots. So I have thoroughly explained how to connect the coils uh, and connection to the commutator segments, and at the end we have also discussed about the brush positions and the coils, connected coils in the circuits, parallel circuits. Okay, so that was the at the end of the topic. um, so let me briefly again review these concepts once again. So we have 21 slots and 4 pole, so it is coming to 5 1 by 4 as the pole pitch. So one brush is if placed at the first commutator segment, then the next will be placed at 5 quarter later, 5 quarter later, like this. So once we position ourselves, the brush positions, then we can see what actual coils come into the circuits, two parallel circuits. Okay, so depending upon the brush positions, which coils are shorted, remove that, then the remaining will be the coils between the two brushes, plus and minus. So at different instances, as the brush moves over the commutator segments, we have different combinations of positions. So depending upon that, we will be finding out how the coils will be shorted at different possible combinations. Okay, so here I just wanted to say that this example is demonstrated or given to you for just to show that how the windings are connected, how the coils are connected to the commutator segment and each coil together. And coming to this, here we notice that the two, because we wave winding, we have two parallel paths, right? Because it is simplex, it is two parallel paths. It would have been a duplex, then we would have 4 parallel paths, but this is a simplex wave winding, so we have two parallel paths. But here we noticed that at different combinations or different positions of the brushes, there are unequal coils in each circuit. At some time 11 coils in one circuit and 10 coils in other circuit. At another time 9 coils in one circuit and 8 coils in one circuit. Okay, this is the important observation I left over last class. But in a true machine with wave winding, simplex wave winding, we will try to see that the coils in each circuit are approximately equal or equal. Coils in each circuit will be equal. So we have to choose the number of coils such that number of coils and coil sides per slot such that the equal number of coils will come into each parallel circuit. That is, we have to ensure. Okay, so this example shows the brief idea about connecting the coils, how to develop a wave winding layout diagram and brush positions, and from there how the parallel circuits are identified and what coils are there in each parallel circuit and how to draw the EMF waveform. Okay, now we'll take up a new example today. So this is again 4-pole machine. We have three coil sides per slot, and we have 13 slots, 3 coil sides per layer. This is per layer per slot, that means it will be like this. This is top layer and this is bottom layer. Okay, so these are the 1, 2, 3 coil sides. Like that we have 13 in number. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on up to 13. Okay, so 13 slots multiplied by total number of coils in each slot. So total number of coils in each slot is 3. So we have 39 coils on the armature. 39 coils on the armature. So we need to have 39 commutator segments. So then so what is the coil span? How do you choose? First, fix the pole pitch. Pole pitch is equals to 13 slots by 4 poles, that is 3 1/4 slots. So we will be taking 3 or 4 slots as a coil span. So here we will be choosing 3 slots as a coil span. This is 3 slots. So which means that it is a fractional pitch winding. Okay, so now we have fixed the coil span. Now what is the commutator pitch? So we are talking about the wave winding, simplex wave winding. Okay, so what is commutator pitch? So YC is equals to C plus or minus 1. 1 means only for simplex, divided by capital P. So commutator segments are 39 plus or minus 1 by 2. So it could be 40 by 2 or it could be 38 by 2. So it could be 20 or 19. So for progressive it will be 20 and for retrogressive it would be 19. So we take in this example progressive type of winding. So now commutator pitch YC is taken as 20 in this example. Now so 4 pole, 13 slots, 39 coils, 39 segments, commutator segments, then coil span is equals to 3 and commutator pitch is equals to 20. Okay, this is for progressive. So under each slot we will have 1, 2, 3, 12, 13. So these are the slots numbering. And these are the coil sides. Likewise, so I will be numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 12. This is 15, this is 18, this is 21, this is 24, this is 27, this is 30, this is 33, okay, 36, and this is 39th coil. Last one is 39th coil. So if we choose coil span equals to 3, then our one side, left side, coil side of a coil, first coil will be on the top layer, first slot like this, and other side will be on slot 4 bottom layer. Slot 4 bottom layer, this would be 1 dash, this would be 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, like this, 6 dash, 9 dash, 12 dash, 15 dash, 18, 21, 24, 27, so 30 dash, this is 33 dash, 36 dash, and this is 39th dash. Okay, so if you draw the layout diagrams, we will be having in each slot like this. So it would be very difficult to draw with examples having so many. Okay, so likewise we have so many coils. So solid line indicates the top layer coil sides. So they are numbered 1, 2, 3 to 39, and dashed lines indicates the bottom layer. Okay, so this is 1 dash, this particular coil. So this is 2 dash. So it goes on like this, and again it ends once again 39 dash. This is the 39 dash. Okay, let me show the okay, so this is one first commutator, this is connected to first coil side, and this is connected back to 1 dash somewhere here. 1 dash is here. Okay, and this should be connected to where? This should be connected to (21) because 1 plus commutator pitch is 20, so it has to be connected to 21. Okay, now next 21th commutator segment, from 21th commutator we will be joining the 21th. Here we have 21, this is 21, so somewhere here 21 will be there. This is 21 coil, so this is connected like this, and back to 21 dash. 21 dash is this is 18 dash, this is 21 dash here. So 21 dash somewhere here on the bottom side like this. So now this will come to 21 plus 20, which is actually 41. Okay, 41, but we have altogether only up to 39 commutator segments. Now 41 means 30 less 41 minus 39, it comes to 2. So this is actually, it is coming to second commutator segment here. So this will come to two. Okay, so that means it will come to here, this side. So one wave starting from one commutator segment, and again it is going like this, it is going like this, connected in between 21, and then back to 2. This is 1 and this is 2, so it is coming to 2. Now this is moving like this, started here and ending at 2. Now second wave will start here and it will end at 3, like that. Okay, so quickly what I do is I'll write down the numbers. So 1, it is starting from 1, you add 20 here, you add 20 here, so it will go to 21, and you add 20 here, it will come to 41 actually, but 41 is not there, you subtract 39, let me put it like this, you subtract here minus 39, so it will be 2. Again 2, at 2 it will start second waveform like this, 2 it will go to 22, and then it will go, it ends at 3. From 3 again we will start, it will, in between it will be connecting to 23rd segment, and from 23rd it will end at 4. Next 4, 24, 5, 5, 25, 6, 6, 26, 7, 7, 27, 8, 8, 28, 9. Then 9, 29, 10, 10, 30, this is 11. Okay, 11, 31, 12, 12, 32, 13, 13, 33, 14, 14, 34, 15, 15, 35, 16, 16, 36, 17, 17, 37, 18, 18, 38, okay, 38, this is 19, 19, 19, 39, 20, so 20, this is 40, 40 means again we have only 39 segments, minus 39 means it will come to 1, so back to 1, here it ends. Okay, so like that, so 1 it is started here, ends at 2, 2 will started here, ends at 3, like this, 3 will start here, again ends at 4, so like that, so we go on. So last one, last coil is it is coming from 19 to 39, so 19 somewhere, 19, this is 20, this is 19, okay, so 19 it starts here, 19, then it goes to 39 here, and in there it ends at 20, 20. Now next 20th coil, 20th coil it comes to 40, 40 means 1, so this will be ending here. This is 1. So this is a closed circuit. Okay, it goes on like this. So between one commutator to one commutator, if how many coils are there? If a brush is connected like this between this and this, so one segment and two segment, how many coils are connected? Two coils. So this is first segment and this is second segment. So from 1 to 21, from 1 to 21 we have one coil like this, and from 21 to 2 we have another coil like this. Again from 2 to 3 we have two coils like this. Okay, so between the two segments, here in this example we have two coils. Okay, so now this is a closed circuit, and it is having this sort of connections. Let me draw the closed circuit also. So we are starting at 1 here, then we have one coil like this, we move to 21, and then one more coil, we move to 2, then one more coil, we move to 22, 1, 21, then 2, again from 2 we are starting, 2 to 22, then 3, like that, 2 to 22, then we end at 3, and from 3 we go to 23, and then we move to 4 segment, and then from 4 we have 24, this is 24, and from 24 we have 5. Okay, so from 5, okay, from 5 it is 25, from 5 it is 25, like that. So let me complete this one first. So we have from 25, then it is 6. Okay, so that is how the complete closed winding will be there. Okay, I hope you have understood this one connection. So from the same numbering system I have developed this closed circuit. Now let us place the brushes. So what we have, so we have 39 commutator segments and 4 poles, right? 39 commutator segments, 4 poles, so it is coming to 9 3/4. So if I place a brush, so 9 3/4 means let me place this is okay, 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So okay, so this is, so let me draw like this. First brush is shorting 1 and 2, and the second brush is also shorting 9 3/4 means 9 3/4. Let me draw it completely on 11. So this is this part left over is 1 quarter position I have left here. Okay, so if I would have placed here, the brush completely on 1, then they are now displaced by 10. Okay, they are now displaced by 10, but I am moving the first one by 1 quarter like this. Okay, now this is, they are displaced by 9 3/4 commutator segments from here to here. Okay, now so first brush is at 1 and 2, shorting 1 and 2. So let me take other color. So they are shorted now. This is shorted 1 and 2. Now this is positive. Next brush is kept at 11. Next brush is kept at 11. 11 is 10 11 here. This is minus. Okay, so from these two coils are now shorted, 1 and 2 are joined, so we have between plus and minus on one side. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 coils are there on one circuit. Okay, two coils are shorted, so out of 39 coils, two are shorted. One side we have 17 coils and other side we have 20 coils. So this is for example only. Here we have unequal coils in each parallel path, but in true example we will be trying to take up the number of coils such that they divide equally in all parallel circuit. Okay, just for showing the diagram with less number of commutator segments, we have taken the example. Okay, in wave winding there may be possibility of dummy coils. Possibility of dummy coils, requirement of dummy coils if the number of slots are not so convenient. For example, if we take a 72 slot machine with 4 coil sides per slot and 6 pole machine. So what we have 4 coil sides like this, 2 coils in one slot, and 72 slots like that, 72 slots. So 1 2 up to 72. So 72 multiplied by 2 coils, so it is coming to 144 coils altogether. 144 coils altogether on the machine, which means that also 144 segments, commutator segments, 144 commutator segments. Okay, but for a wave winding, what we have, yc equals to C plus or minus simplex winding 1 by P. So number of coils, if I take 144, then it would become a fraction. If I take 144, if C is 144, then Y becomes fraction. So which is not possible. Wave winding is not possible. So if I take just 1 less than 144, okay, that is 143, then what happens? Yc is equals to 143 plus 1 by 3, because we have 6 poles. So it comes to 144 by 3. So this is 4 and 24. 24 means this is 48. 48 is the Yc, commutator pitch. Okay. So even though we have 144 coils and 144 segments, we are trying to use only 143 segments and 143 coils for development of wave winding. Okay, so one coil will be a dummy coil now. One coil will be a dummy coil which is not used for development of EMF in the equation. Okay, so we will be just placing the coil there, but we are not connecting that. So to have a mechanical balance of rotor, we are using that coil. If we remove that coil, then mechanically the rotor becomes unbalanced. So to keep mechanical balance, we place the coil there, but we are not going to connect that. Okay. So okay, let me come up. So few points in numbering. In numbering the coils, no number is given to the dummy coil and the best plan is to give the number 1 to the coil next to dummy coil. Okay. So in if in slots, suppose we have like this, in slots we have so on like this, 1 2 up to how many slots? 72 slots are there. So if we take two coil sides, right, two coil sides like this, so on up to how many coils are there? Actually 1 to 140 72 coils are there. Is it right? 72? No, 144 coils are there. But so if I start from here 140 1 from here, then 143 will be here and 144 will be a dummy coil now. And again on the right side of this slot, 72 slot, again we have a first slot which is like this. We have here 72th slot and we have this as 144th coil, which is actually a dummy coil. So what I am saying here, the numbering, in numbering the coils, no number is given to the dummy coil. We are not going to give any number to this dummy coil, and the best plan is to give the number 1 to the next coil like this. Next coil like this 1. So 1 2 3 so on up to 143. 144th coil is a dummy coil, and we are not going to give any number to that. That is what the statement is saying. Yeah. So the criteria is in wave winding. To avoid dummy coils, the number of slots on the armature should be some integer multiple of should not be integer multiple of number of or pair of poles. This is what completely reverse to that of a lap winding. Whereas in lap winding we require the number of slots should be the integer multiple of pair of poles. Okay, but in wave winding, to avoid the dummy coils, we need the number of slots to be not to be an integer multiple of the pair of poles. This is one point you need to remember. Okay.